We asked Kawa what Amethyst card he believes deck builders cannot ignore.
Which is maybe, it's a common, maybe it's not as exciting, but I think this card's very, very good. So it's the 2-cost Inkable Junior Woodchuck Guidebook with an Amethyst. It's an item, and you can exert it, pay 1 ink to banish it and draw 2 cards. So it's probably most comparable to playing something like Friends on the Other Side. Granted, that's a song, and sometimes you can get that for free. But in total, for the amount of ink that you spend on this, you're spending 3 ink to gain 2 cards. But the biggest reason why this card is very good, in my opinion, is it's an item that synergizes extremely well with the 6-cost Tamatoa from set 7. I've seen a lot of Blurple decks, early Blurple decks, play this combo now where you've got 4 guidebooks and 4 Tamatoas. And it's very important that this item can self-banish. So you pay the ink, it gets banished, you draw 2. You only ever need 2 of these within your discard to be activating your Tamatoa. So that's actually pretty nice when you say, okay, I've already got 2 in my discard. If I start to draw more, I'm very, very happy to ink them unless I just want to be drawing more cards. So I think the synergy in Blurple with this card and the Tamatoa, this card is good enough by itself that you don't need to run any other items with the Tamatoa. This is basically the next best thing we had to what Popsicle was with Tamatoa. So I think you'll see this a lot in Blurple decks, honestly.
Are there specific use cases people need to keep in mind when using the Junior Woodchuck Guidebook?
Was another interesting thing I was doing with this card, early testing, was using it just to insulate against Bend to My Will, which I think is quite interesting, just being able to like put this down against the green decks, whether you just want to play around Clarabelle or again you're fearing the bend, and just have it like knowing that you've got this. If they do trigger it, then okay, by this point you should be at 5, 6, 7 ink, maybe more. Okay, draw, pay 1, draw 2 more, and like that felt pretty good. But yeah, I think you're right. Like the Tamatoas are going to feast on this card for sure.
Yeah, it also just fits into the curve pretty well, where some people are like, oh, I can't really play this early in Blurple, I want to be ramping. I actually think on that 6-cost/6 ink turn is the perfect time to play it. So you can do ramp into your 4-drop, into your 5-drop, and then the next turn you play the guidebook alongside maybe another 4-drop. You don't have to pop this immediately to try and play with Tamatoa as soon as possible. But I agree with you, Baker. I think it's a perfect kind of setup card that in Blurple you want to be as ink efficient as possible. So that 6 ink turn kind of makes sense. You're going to be playing a lot of strong 4-drops anyways. Let's just use the last 2 ink to play a guidebook.